Traders, we're having an emergency meeting today because GME actually came out with news a few days ahead of time. They were supposed to come out with this news Tuesday, June 11th in after hours. They came out with it at 6 a.m. this morning ahead of Roaring Kitty's live stream. Now, why is this important? Are they trying to ride on Roaring Kitty's coattail, letting the market a tad? Potentially. And it may just be screwing retail investors. Now, why is that? Well, the stock had a very nice trend yesterday and going into after hours, hit a high $67. Now, with Roaring Kitty's $180 million position, he was actually an unrealized billionaire in after hours last night. And I'm certain there's many people that were buying into the close with anticipation of this hype in the live stream, looking for a squeeze in after hours and pre-market, and then having some morning momentum. Well, we haven't had that. We've been having morning halts, all these circuit breaker halts from people panicking out because GME came out with earnings that were terrible, but we all knew the earnings were going to be bad anyways, right? GME may be a long-term investment, but it hasn't been the traditional one. Nobody's investing into GME for their long-term growth because we know that people are moving to the digital landscape. Very similar to Blockbuster and how they went out of business. The whole 2021 rally was based on the fact that 100% of the float was short. The retail investor went after the hedge funds, and any kind of buying at all sent these hedge funds into panic and squeeze mode, and they had to cover their positions, and the stock inevitably just took off. And so while GME has posted a negative revenue year over year, that shouldn't really come as a shock. Will we see a similar move to what we saw in 2021? It's hard to say because we have just shy of a 20% short interest on the float versus what was then 100%. So there's a lot more hesitation from hedge funds to kind of load the boat and get short here. I'd say there's probably more people eager to FOMO into this, knowing the potential that it has based on the 2021 return. But GME didn't just screw the retail investor with that news ahead of Roaring Kitty's live stream. What they also did was come out with a public offering right after the one they just did a week or two ago. So GME's profitability only comes from diluting shareholders. I mean, this is unprecedented that you have a dying company and you have people so eager to jump into this, essentially just to attack the system. So GME isn't necessarily the company that people want to buy. GME is just kind of in the way of what people are really after, and they're being blessed as a result of it. It's unprecedented. Let's take a little look at the chart. If we look at their chart, GME really could have had this U-shaped breakout had they not have come out with the bad earnings, because we were U-shaping back up towards 80, its high, a couple weeks ago, and we really could have broken that out. And yesterday, GME had a very nice trend all throughout the day and in after hours up until 6 a.m. And then this morning, we were just seeing halt after halt, and the thing just went from green to red. It really feels like now that it's 10:27, people are just anticipating Roaring Kitty's live stream to see what he's going to say to get an idea of their next move. Now, be mindful, the SEC is certainly going to be watching that live stream because E-Trade even came out and said that they're wanting to potentially kick him off their platform. And I said this last week before E-Trade or SEC, anybody said they were going to investigate him. I said this is likely going to happen because he's technically the little guy. He's not Nancy Pelosi that can get away with all this. He's one of us, and that's why we all gravitate towards him. There's the Bulls, the Bears, and the Roaring Kitties. Traders, I want to know your thoughts on this. Please let us know in the comment section below where you think GME is headed. What's the live stream going to be all about? By the time I get this video out there, his live stream will be going. So let us know in the comment section below. And traders, if you haven't yet, hit the like and subscribe button for more content we're going to be coming out with here soon. Until next time, guys, stay safe. Happy trading.